Good morning, Infinity, to those gathered in the space today, those who are on the way here, those who are online. We welcome you into the fellowship. This is the call to gather, and I invite us in this moment. If you are at home, gather your friends around the screen, your family around the screen, send out the tweets, send out the text. If you're here in the space, go ahead and prepare your mind to get started today as we begin with an affirmative prayer. We call into awareness that spiritual energy that is very much the foundation of Infinity Fellowship. So we invite you to close your eyes in the space here and take a few deep breaths to center yourself as we begin to focus our energy inward. And as we are pleased to be here in the space today, we are excited to be here on First Sunday. We call it Spirit Sunday at Infinity Fellowship. We give thanks for the ability to take slow, deep breaths to ourselves, to focus our minds, to focus our consciousness in the awareness of the presence of the divine. As this breath enters and exits our body, we give thanks to the God of our acceptance and understanding as our hearts are now open. As we acknowledge divine presence, divine source, we give thanks today for being here in the body, in the awareness. As spirits who are navigating this human experience, we give thanks today. We give thanks today for the animation of life. We give thanks today for awareness. We give thanks for consciousness. We give thanks for divine purpose. We give thanks for our gifts. We give thanks for family. We give thanks for friends. We give thanks for fellowship. And we invite spirit into the place today. We speak blessings over our tech team and our technology today, that things will be smooth and continue to keep us beaming around the world globally. We give thanks to those who made the effort to get up and get to fellowship today. We give a blessing over our musicians today, that something will be played or sung that will inspire themselves and others to keep on moving, to let us know that today is a brand new day in this moment. We give thanks for the gift of remembrance. We send energy to the Harris family, to the brother Sean Harris family, and to Yanla, and to Yashawn, and to Yamaya, to the entire lineage of his DNA, as we celebrated him and his energy on Friday. What a wonderful way to open the door to a brand new ancestor. So we speak comfort to that family today. May we continue to surround them in love. To those who are on the healing journey, we speak that you will open that door and walk through and have a breakthrough today. We speak it right now. We don't wait until the battle is over. We are shouting right now in celebration. For those who are working on businesses, that the doors may be open to you. For those who are working on finance, that those doors may be open to you. That those who are working on healing themselves and their relationships, that those doors will fly open for you. And we speak and proclaim all of these things in confidence, in the reality of knowing that all things are indeed working together for the good. For these things and for others we cannot put into verbal words. We can simply say thank you. We breathe in together and we exhale and release. And so it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste, Ashe, and so it is. Let us prepare for the pouring of our libations. As we welcome you into the space today, we begin by pouring our libations. As we pour with this water that represents the living, we recognize and remember those who have gone before, represented by the earth that we pour into. Understanding that we stand on the shoulders of the human beings who came before us, We call them the ancestors. We call them the angels. We pause to open the way for them, as absence in this physical body simply means presence in the magnificent and limitless cosmos that surround us. As we prepare to pour today, we want to acknowledge in the space a few good souls and spirits. And when we say the word Ashe today, we're going to say Ashe with brand new energy and vigor. We pour this energy and remember to the energy of Brother Sean Harris. Ashe. Brother Sean, a longtime fixture here at Infinity Fellowship. We had a great homegoing celebration for him on Friday. Started the celebration, the storms came, and the lights went out. Had a great big church and no lights, no sound. So we had to start that celebration country style with everybody singing and sharing memories. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. Just like Sean would light it up in here and rock this floor with those Omega steps on New Year's Eve and set it off and set it out. We want to keep him as an example of how to set out your living. So we send this energy to Sean Harris, Ashe. We send this energy to another transition ancestor, one of my personal mentors, a person who I say I would not be who I am without in my life, a person who put more into African-American businesses in Nashville and this region and even globally in South Africa than probably no one in the last 100 years. And that is the wonderful spirit ancestor now that we know as Anthony Sebron Adams, Ashe. And to one of the greatest legends in music who transitioned just a couple of days ago, who has influenced so many people for so many generations. The great Herbie Hancock talks about all that he put into the world and all that he was able to do for him. And it's wonderful to see him talking and teaching lessons to everyone from musicians to the great Neil deGrasse Tyson, and that is the great Wayne Shorter. Ashe. And so as we begin to type these names into the chat box, as we begin to call these names aloud in a moment, I invite you all to just pause in remembrance as we listen to their names and we say, remember me. As we remember those who have gone before, we pour this water and say, Omitutu, cool water. Freshen our spirits, Ashe. Freshen and consecrate this house, Ashe. Freshen our collective ancestors going back to time immemorial, Ashe. We give praise to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, and all of creation, Ashe. Grant to us peace and prosperity, Ashe. We pour to the energies of the north where we find our sense of direction, Ashe. To the energies of the south where we find our remembrance of who we are, Ashe. To the energies of the east and the rising sun, knowing that today is a new day and yesterday we can't get back, Ashe. To the energies of the west and the coming of the moon, knowing that there is always light even in the darkness, Ashe. To the ground below us, recognizing that we are rooted. We see what happens when the roots aren't good. We had winds galore over the last 3 days in Nashville. Trees have been felled, lightning poles have been felled, all with the power of the wind. And if you're not grounded, you can be blown over. Ashe. To the skies above in that space of our dreams, individual and collective, that space that is a blank landscape that gives us an opportunity to fill it with our divine purpose, Ashe. And to the space of the heart, that seventh direction where all directions intersect, the grand central station, we speak that all of our dreams will be filled with remembrance of those who have gone before, whose shoulders we stand upon, Ashe. And so we invite you in this space to remember those in your family, those your friend circles who have transitioned, to call their names aloud in this moment, or if you are at home, type their names in the box, or gather your family and call those names. And if you find some names that your kids or grandkids don't know, that's an opportunity to have a conversation about those stories later on today. Ashe. Let us call those names aloud in this moment. David H. Carr, Thomas and Dessa Hayes, Donald A. Carr. and to the children in the womb, world, and yet unborn. We say together, Ashe, 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 oh. All right, so it is, and so it is done. Thank you, Reg. We're pausing to open the doors for a moment, and we will direct your attention to today's meditation, which is on the screen. Thank you, Tony, for putting it up there and having it ready for us as we prepare to think about today and tomorrow. We begin to think about sometimes tomorrow too quickly. It can cause us anxiety, and I love what the legendary Charles H. Spurgeon says about it. He says, quote, "Our anxiety does not empty tomorrow of its sorrows, but only empties today of its strengths." 2 deep breaths on that one. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Ashe. Don't let your strength of today be emptied out with anxiety. We're going to ask Sister Kenitha to come forward and lead us in our statement of infinitude. Y'all give her a round of applause if y'all happen to be here. All right, all right, all right.
Yes. All right, well, good morning. This is our time for Statement of Infinitude. And as I welcome you into the Infinity Fellowship, I remind you of the 4 core principles of our gathering. And don't forget, we call that SNAP. The S in SNAP is for spirituality that transcends religion and connects you to the God of your own understanding. The N is for nurturing of ourselves and others, mind, body, and spirit. The A is for action, because we take action on our callings and walk in our divine purpose every day. And y'all, you know this is important. The P is for the proof that our spiritual practices manifest fruit in our lives through the building and maintaining of healthy and prosperous families, relationships, careers, and dreams. We are grateful you all are here as unique manifestations of our Creator, the loving, living spirit of our commonality, the divine source of all creation, perceived by many names, yet known by only one energy. This is our foundational practice of true interspirituality, where all are affirmed in love energy. So I invite you all at home and in the space to stand with me and join me in the statement of infinitude. We agree that we are beings of pure, eternal spirit, birthed from the creative potential of the universe, with all the powers of the Creator inherent within us. We embrace the innate goodness of humankind and an abundant creation that provides for us through the seeds that we plant in our everyday lives. We acknowledge that who we are is housed in a temporary biological organism, and as such, it is our responsibility to take care of it, because it will only last for a precious window of time. As we nurture ourselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, we commit to provide like acts of nurturing for our fellow brothers and sisters of the world we live in, embracing all regardless of religious faith, skin color, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic background. All are truly welcome at Infinity. We agree and accept that various religions exist as a unique opportunity for humanity to get to know one another through meaningful conversations that seek to explore the core concepts we share in common. It is the application of ancient wisdom, scientific discovery, and spiritual practices, both physical and metaphysical, that will lead us closer together as a human family. We commit to exist now and ever as a beloved community. Let it be so according to the many ancient terms of affirmation. Amen, Amin, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe.
Y'all, let's remain standing and say good morning. Turn to somebody and say good morning.
Good morning.
Turn to somebody and say good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Turn to somebody else and say good morning to you too.
Good morning to you too.
All right, as we are in the space today ready to say good morning, we remind you of a wonderful reminder, and that is that you get to control the frequency of your vibrations. Yes. So we get to control everything. You are what you attract. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. Yes. So if you come with an open heart today, with a clean spirit of saying, hey, I am happy to be here, this is an infectious moment with an attitude of gratitude. So we say good morning to you. We sing it to you. And as we sing it, we're going to give you a way to connect. And that is, you're just going to say, my name is, and I am grateful for something that you're grateful for. Pick something after we sing. And if you're at home streaming with us, of course, we want you to type that into the box so that we can talk to you and everybody online can talk to you and show some love to you. And we can say, good morning to you. How's it go, Sister Kanitha? Hey, there it is, Reg. Good morning to you. Let me hear you.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say da 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 da. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
All right, let's go find two people, three people. Tell people good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say da 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 da. Hey, everybody online, good morning to you. It's first Sunday in March, okay? So make sure that you are typing in all the things that you are grateful for, or just one thing that you are grateful for on this good morning. Hey, I'm grateful that we're here together and I can feel you all, and we're gonna have a wonderful service today. So make sure you're typing it in. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say da 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 da. Hey, good morning to you. 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 Woo! All right, it's time for us to do a little music. Is that all right? Can we go on and have us a good time? I'm gonna need for y'all on the second song to get up and dance a little bit too, okay? All right? Back when I had a little, I thought that I needed a lot. A little was overrated, but a lot was a little too complicated. See, zero didn't satisfy me. A million didn't make me happy. That's when I learned a lesson, that it's all about your perception. Hey, are you a super or a superstar? So you act, so you feel, so you are. It ain't about the size of your car, it's about the size of the faith in your heart. There's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. Don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. There's hope. Doesn't cost a thing to smile. Don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. Hey, off in the back country of Brazil, I met a young brother that made me feel that I could accomplish anything. You see, just like me, he wanted to sing. He had no windows and no doors, lived a simple life and was extremely poor. Top of all that, he had no eyesight, but that didn't keep him from seeing the light. He said, what's it like in the USA? And all I did was complain. He said, living here is paradise. He taught me paradise is in your mind. You know that there's hope. Doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. Hey, there's hope. Doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. There's hope. Somebody's acting crazy. I'm gonna turn them crazy. Let it, I'll take you crazy. I forgot I'm gonna take them by my power today. Gas prices, they keep on rising. The government, they keep on lying. But we gotta keep on surviving. Keep living our truth and do the best we can do. Cause there's hope. Doesn't cost a thing to smile. Don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. Yeah, there's hope. Doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. Come on, y'all, play. Hey! Hey! There's hope. Come on, y'all. Let's just sing that right there. There's hope. Uh-huh. There's hope. Hey, hey. There's hope. Come on, y'all. There's hope. Hey, yeah. There's hope. There's hope. Hey, yeah. There's hope. Yeah. There's hope. Come on, let's do that again. There's hope. Hey, yeah. There's hope. There's hope, yeah, yeah, there's hope, hey, there's hope, yeah, yeah, there's hope, yeah, yeah. Woo! Come on, India Ari. You know she wrote them lyrics on it. Oh, yes. Okay, we got something else for y'all. Here we go. Y'all ready to dance a little bit?
Come on.
Woo! Me happy, this you can bet. You stood right beside me, and I won't forget. And I really love you. You should know. I'm gonna make sure I'm right, boy, before I let go. Now we've had a good time, that's not the same. We've hurting each other, yeah, and boy, it's a shame. And I won't be foolish, no, I wanna know. I wanna make sure I'm right, boy, before I let go. You know I thank God sun rises and shines on you. You know there's nothing, nothing, nothing I would not do. Oh, before I let you go. never gonna let you go, let you go before I let go. Woo! I hope y'all two-stepping at the house, because we got us a little twine action going on right now, honey. Come on, y'all. So close, I love your song. I can't understand it, no. Where did we go wrong? I won't be asking, boy. I've got to know. I got to make sure I'm right before I let go. You know I thank God sun rises and shines on you. You know there's nothing, nothing, nothing I would not do. Oh, before I let you go. Never gonna let you go before I let go. Woo. Come on, y'all. Hey, good morning. Hey, 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 hey. Ba-da-ba. So I'm gonna go on and get some of that too. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey, hey, hey. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey, come on in there. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey, yeah, yeah. Ba-da-ba. Hey, 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 hey. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Come on, you know the ba-da-ba. Hey. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey, before I let you go, ba-da-ba. Hey, 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 ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Come on in now, no, ba-da-ba. Hey, 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 ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey, yeah, ba-da-ba. Hey, 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 ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Yeah, yeah, ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da, hey, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, go. I'll never, never, never let you go. I'll never, 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 never let you go. Hey, ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Yeah, ba-da-ba. Hey, hey, yeah, ba-da-ba. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ba-da-ba. Y'all danced on in there.
I thought you was giving us some more. I said, what's next, baby? You got... She's singing, man, the voices of infinity. Y'all give it up for the voices of infinity. Led by Lady Kenitha Carr, and also featuring on the guitar orchestra, which I call that when he's doing all of that work over there, Brother Reggie Wooten, and Sister Nalani on that bass. We ain't playing around here, y'all. We ain't playing around here. Let's carry all of that. Right, the only playing we doing is on these instruments. And we ain't even playing in, we just rolling. That thing is beautiful. So it's time for our giving. Well, it's a delay reaction. It's time for giving. Yes, I hope you're at home jumping up and down too, doing the same thing, getting yourself ready. At this time also, as we get ready to do our giving, when we do our giving, and also when we do our visitors welcome in a moment, we'll have standing ovation forms. So if you've had something awesome happen for you in the world, don't forget to get a standing ovation form after you give and place it in the red jar at the front of the room. If you have a standing ovation you want to share online, by all means, go ahead and share it so that we can get that out for you and celebrate with you. Also, after our visitors welcome is when we will take our brief coffee break and the kids can go downstairs and transition into their space. Giving is a wonderful opportunity to show that you're a part of a community, to participate in giving back to the space that provides your spiritual food. This is what we do here. For those of you who have amplified your giving into the space of tithing and taking 10% of what you receive and pouring it back to where you see your spiritual food, you are seeing explosive growth in your life and opportunities in new ways and a new way of looking at things. And that's been a personal testimony for me and everyone who is on that track. You also may be someone who just says, you know what, I like to give offering too. I also like to give what my heart moves me to give, because at Infinity in 2023, we are moving toward great things. We have housing that we're putting into the world. We have community service and action that we're putting into the world, and that requires resources, and we are joyfully able to give those resources. So I tell you, here in this space, as we prepare to give, and at home as we prepare to give, make sure that we continue to keep this independent, interfaith, interspiritual community growing and expanding to meet the needs of people in the world who need to see change. That's what we do. We take this energy, yes, bless you. We take this energy that we call money and we put it toward things that we know will bear fruit. So this is the time. This is springtime. The theme of this month is planting season. It's planting season. That's what we're doing. We're planting everything. Everything is about planting in the physical world and the metaphysical world. So as you prepare to give, we want to make sure that we focus that giving. So whether you're giving right in this moment, whether you're online and you're giving in the various platforms via Cash App or PayPal, whether you're writing your check and mailing it in, whether you're pausing after the service to give, or whether you are giving on a replay, go ahead and charge the energy with us. Everyone rise to your feet, and we're going to put up our offertory affirmation, and we're going to say it with all of the proclamation power we know when we pour energy into realignment toward manifestation. Take a deep breath. Exhale and release. Let us say it together. Oh, limitless, abundant creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference. And so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken. And so it is. Let's say it. Everything is good.
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 I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it good.
I got it good.
Come on, let's rock that thing.
Oh, yeah. Give us the bass.
Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. And I got it. I got it. Oh, I've got it good.
Oh, y'all warming it up. Come on now.
Come on, y'all. Hey.
Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, yeah. Everything is good. Yeah. Everything is good. Yes, it is. It's good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Yeah. Everything is good. Yes, it is. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it is. Everything, hey, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything. Yes, it is. I said everything is good. Oh, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Come on, tell yourself. Yes, it is. I said everything is good. Oh, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. I've got it. Hey, I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Got it good.
Got it good.
Got it good.
Got it good.
I've got it good. Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Come on, if you got it good.
yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I've got it good. 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 Hey, yeah, I got it. I got it good. I've got it good. I've got it good. When I wake up in the morning, when I wake up, I've got it good. When my mind's right, I've got it good. Every day, I've got it good. No matter what's going on, I've got it good. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, I've got it good. I've got it good. You gotta remind yourself. Sometimes you just gotta remind yourself. I've got it good. I've got it good. Hey, I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Yeah, yeah. You've got it good. Yeah, yeah. Got it good.
Yeah.
Woo!
Man.
Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh man, when you start thinking about it, man, I was running up some steps just yesterday. And usually I used to run up those steps a lot faster. But I ran up this Sadler, and I was like, man, I'm a little winded. But then I got to the top of the stairs, and I said, praise God that I can still climb them. Because I saw somebody sitting on the wall that couldn't get up. So I instantly stopped complaining about what I could not do and started giving thanks for what I could do. I'm telling you, if you speak it into the world that everything is good, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. When you operate from a place of goodness, you're going to attract it in your life. Oh my gosh. Oh, good morning again, Infinity. Oh, it's time for our visitors welcome in the space today, and young people to dismiss down to the lower level for their activity for today as we continue to move through service. But we're just so grateful to have people here in the space, to continue to be growing and glowing in the space today. We want to welcome everyone. If it's your first time at Infinity, do we have any first timers? I don't think so. We got some welcome returners. Awesome. We like to let you know, though, that this is the space where people make a quantum leap from simple religious doctrine into expansive and responsible spirituality. So if you are here for the first time, go ahead and scan the QR code that you see on the screen. If you are at home, scan those QR codes there, and we will send you a special gift and love note to let you know that Infinity is thinking about you. You don't have to worry about being over-spammed with things. We don't do that here. We like to just keep you in the loop. But at Infinity, we want to let you know today that we see you not as a human being who has showed up to have a spiritual experience, but it's the other way around. You are a spirit who is navigating the human experience just like the rest of us. So wherever you are, we ask that you turn to somebody. So if you're here in the space, go ahead and stand and turn to somebody close to you. And just put your hands up in their direction. And just let them know that you see them by looking into their eyes. And as you look into their eyes, yeah, that's good. Make sure that somebody can see you. And we're going to repeat this after me. If you're at home, I'm going to speak this to you because we want to recognize that you are seen. Take a deep breath. Let it go. And repeat after me. I see you, but you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You are a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You're right here in front of me, where I can let you know that you are not alone. I am with you, and you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, baby. You are so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? I know the real you. And I see you shining today. I feel you shining today. I know you're shining today. So welcome to Infinity. Welcome home. I say, oh! Give somebody a fist bump. Give somebody a high five. Get that refreshing in on the coffee and the tea. And online, we'll read off some of your manifestations as well, some of your good greetings in the space today. Love on somebody. As we go to the chat now to see what we have going here, we want to give acknowledgement to some people who are there on the chat. Making sure, Tony, give me the chat if you would. We're going to make sure we get that energy in there today. While people are getting their coffee break, I can say hello to everybody, going all the way back to the top. We see people coming in. We see Sister Leanne. Good morning, Infinity. Good morning to you. Leanne is in the house. We got Sister Iris Lee is in the house with the Lee Hemp Farm. Good to see you, sister. We've got you all in there. Michelle Mayberry, good morning, family. Love you. Talking to each other in the chat. You know we depend on you now that we are in person and present. Our folks in the chat, when somebody gives a comment, give them some muscle arms, some hearts, some love hands. I call them prayer hands. Some people call them high five hands. Give them all of that. Whether you're on any platform, whether on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Twitter, wherever you may be, go ahead and just chime in for us today. Sister Toya, good to see you. Good morning, Infinity. Toya, Charles, we hope y'all are just having a great time. Looking forward to getting to see you sometime soon, because I think in the next few weeks, probably a couple of months or less, I'm going to be y'all's way. So y'all know we got to hang out. We got to connect and love on y'all some. Sister Keisha's in the house. Good morning, family. Good to see you in the house today. We've got Brother Terrell and the whole Lindsley family joining us in Macon. Good morning, If family in the space there. We got Brother Ashley, Destiny Muhammad, Sister Destiny Muhammad. Good gratitude. Infinity fam, good gratitude to you, sis. We just continuing to love on you and sending you and Chriswell all love that you need in the West Coast and all the work that you're doing and all the great things that you're putting into the world. Keep shining. Brother Ashley King, good morning, everyone. Good morning, brother. Good to see you out here. Good to see you in the space once again. We've got Lee Hemp, Iris Lee's in the house. Always good morning to you. Good morning to you singing along in that space today. So we're going to continue to shout out everybody. Sister Tashana, good morning, If family. Grateful for waking up this morning, having water and food in the house. Oh, yes, because we've had some storms in Nashville, and some people just got power back on after a day and a half. My oldest daughter just got power back on in her apartment, so we're grateful for that. Sister Michelle is grateful for a positive and loving outlook on life, love to Infinity Fellowship, and all of that energy is being felt here in the space. Iris is grateful for the energy of the sun today. You know we are grateful. We are grateful for you. Grateful to be here virtually. We've got a lot of stuff coming in here. We got a lot of energies coming in. Keisha and Alvin. Thankful for Chriswell having a birthday February 28th. You know we got to put that on Standing Ovations, right? I know Standing Ovations are coming up. Sister Destiny, I'm going to write that down. Brother Chriswell, the 28th. I'm going to put that down and we're going to come in there. Christina Trotter's in there. Good morning, If family. Grateful for that I am healthy, whole, and complete. We're speaking that for everybody here in the space. Leanne is here joining us. Warm greetings from Belgium to everyone. Grateful for a chance to spread this evening or share this evening and to spend this evening with all of you. We're grateful for you, Sister Leanne, as always. Great to see you in the chat. Brother Johnny Sadler, good morning, If family. Awesome to be in the house at Infinity. Brother Johnny is here from Mississippi. So we're happy to have the energy, brother, and to see you in the space today, man. It's coming on long in there. Sister Toya, we miss you. We are going to hit you up when we come that way, Sister Toya. So as you are prepping for what's coming next, we are going to bring up Brother Tony, who's going to give us our announcements for today. Y'all give a round of applause for Brother Tony. Show him some love. Woo.
The Dow get down, the Dow get down, the Dow get down, the Dow get down, da 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 da. Sorry if I remixed it a little bit. Other than that, RIP to, of course, Mr. Sean Harris, really good man. Thankful to have had the opportunity to meet with him. And also, I remember one time we were doing vision boards together, had a great conversation, really good man, really good character, really good person, good father. I go all day about how good of a man he is, but other than that, I will go ahead and digress. Good morning, Infinity! So, in preparation for Standing Ovations, if you are an Infinite streamer and you have a manifested achievement that you want to report as a Standing Ovation today, go ahead and type it to the chat box for at this time. Not now, but right now. A Standing Ovation is an accomplishment that you have made that we can shout out for you and let us know what good thing you've birthed into the world by typing it in early. Now, with that being said, welcome to March, the third month of 2020 Trace. And this right here is the year of transcendence. And the definition of transcendence is to exist or to go beyond the range of, to surpass, exist, or experience beyond the normal or physical level. And what a powerful concept for the spiritual practice, because this is the year we rise together to the next level, all the way to, not this level, not this level, but this level, you know what I'm saying, all the way up here, in everything that we think, say, and most importantly, do. And we invite you to empower yourself continually by speaking aloud our daily mantra for the year. Even from the ashes, I rise, all together in sync. Even from the ashes, I rise. Line up and Get that dirt off your shoulder. Yes, sir. Now, it's time for the men of Infinity to fellowship and drive. When I say drive, I mean golf balls. You know what I'm saying? Get your Tiger Woods on, you know what I'm saying? Tiger Woods, y'all. Now, it's the hangout that you've been waiting for, fellas, and we will be hitting golf balls and having profound and fun conversations at Top Golf on the East Bank on Saturday, March 11th at 2 p.m. Now, Brother Craig Major is finalizing the details for us, so please RSVP, Brother Craig Major. I'll step up for this brother right here. And he's finalized the details for us, so please RSVP on the band app or let us know today after service if you're coming. And we're looking forward to a great day of fellowship, conversation, and bonding with the brothers. The Rev Chat continues on Wednesdays. Get a midweek boost of positivity and fellowship with topical real talk hosted by Rev Jeff. Through the band app, you get a chance to talk, ask questions, share best practices, and reinforce your emotional and spiritual health. In the band app, join Infinity Fellowship and then join the Rev Chat to receive the weekly call notification. And as a reminder, make sure you turn your notifications on or you will miss the call. And trust me, I'm a witness. Now, let's bring back up Rev Jeff and Lady Kenitha because it's time for you know what to do. Standing ovations. Let's get it. I'll go solo. It's all good.
Our high energy at IF comes from our practice of snap. It's why we snap our fingers during this part of the service. We receive practical lessons and tools for our individual journeys. That's spirituality. We fellowship with like-minded spirits every week. That's nurturing. We take what we learn and apply it in our lives. That's action. And then if we do these every week, we see examples of progress in our lives. And y'all, that's the proof. So let us pause to enjoy a collective moment of manifestation and expansion. When your name is called, please stand as I read aloud your manifestation. When I finish each person's ovation, we will all snap our fingers to celebrate and affirm them, and then provide a collective standing ovation at the end. Okay? Here we go.
All right. You got this and some on?
Yes. Okay, so Sister Denise Noel.
Woo, stand on up, Denise.
Woo, woo. She says, good morning, IF family. In honor of National Women's Month, I am featured in a double article. I am International Online Magazine called Off the Bench. On Thursday morning, I received an email from a local magazine called The Voyager. They want to interview me. Stay tuned. Woo!
Blowing it up, as Denise
Yes,
does.
International Online Magazine.
Yes. We got these manifestations. All right, let's see who else we have. First off, I want to send a shout out to Brother Chriswell Muhammad, who celebrated on the 28th, his birthday celebration. So we say, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Woo! Okay, so look, some from the Rev Chat on Wednesday. We had some good standing ovations come in. So I want to make sure that y'all retype them. So if you shared something that was a standing ovation in the Rev Chat on Wednesday, make sure you share it. And Brother Terrell is already doing that.
Yay!
Standing ovation from Brother Terrell Lindsley, who says, I have been promoted to manager at my job. I didn't have to apply for the role, but already possess the skills needed to attain the position.
Yes.
Also, starting my 36th trip around the sun as of March the 2nd.
Oh,
So to Terrell, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Man, I love it. Energy in the house today. All right, Mama, what else? Do we have any standing ovations
No, I
from
think
this
that's,
week?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, I think we've got our standing ovations in it. Congratulations in
Yes,
here.
yes,
They say we love Baba Criswell out here in the Bay.
Oh,
Baba
yes.
Criswell is known. Baba Criswell and Destiny are absolutely known. Tony, you got one? Okay, great.
Ooh.
Destiny Destiny Muhammad interviewed with ABC7 in the Bay Area. So good. We're waiting. And if it's broadcast, Sister Destiny, please share it so we can share that interview with people so we can see it. And we can keep up with your music and all the work that you're doing in the world. It's great. All right, Mama, tell us what we did.
All right, so if you shared, we want you to have several seats, okay, online and in this place. And while the rest of us are going to stand to our feet and give an out of this world standing ovation, okay, here we go. Yes. So those are the announcements and ovations for today. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. All right. Y'all, we're going to do something a little special today as we get ready to bring the lights down to prepare for the message. The download is coming. It's Spirit Sunday. We're going to give a word that's going to help you and assist you. We also know that we want to send love to the Harris family. So Sister Kenitha, the voices, are going to sing a special song. And we're also going to, during that song, show a slideshow that shows what happened with Sean. As we said, the power went out at his celebration of life. But it was still the best old school celebration ever.
Yes.
And the power came back on right when it was time to do the slideshow. So people got to experience that, but it didn't get to live stream. So Sean had friends all over the world. So a lot of those people are tuning in today. So we want to put some images up while you're listening to this wonderful message that we're going to hear in this song. We want you to absorb that celebratory energy for the life of our brother. Laugh, cry, have a good time. And we're going to prepare ourselves for the message. Ashe.
Ashe. I get to sing it again. I'm so excited.
Come on, Mama. Come on.
Sometimes it feels cold and you feel all alone, but hold on, better days are coming. It can be rough in this world. I know it ain't easy, but hang on in there. I know better days are coming. You seem good, you seem bad, you've been happy and sad. But just remember that better days are coming. Friends will leave you all by yourself, but don't you cry, 'cause better days are coming. Better days, said better days, better but stay focused and never lose sight. I know people, they don't see the hurt you feel inside, but keep on smiling, 'cause everything will be all right. Oh, better days, I know that better days, better days are coming. Oh, better days, yes they are better. I said better days are coming, better days. Yes, they are. Better days. Yes, they are better. Better days are coming. Oh, to you, Harris family. Better days. Yes, they are. Hey, hey, better days are
Better days are coming. Thank you for. Thank you, guys. Our tech crew is in here today. We're gonna make sure that blessing is there. Better days are coming. Force of Infinity. Thank y'all. We love y'all. Y'all give them a round of applause. Give them some snaps. Oh my gosh, better days are coming. I was so pleased to be able to celebrate with people yesterday. We were celebrating, or day before yesterday, with Brother Sean. And, you know, Brother Sean has lit things up so much at Infinity, Brother Sadler, that, you know, this place will not be the same without his physical presence. But we are so excited that every time we kick off a ceremony, every time we kick off a celebration, every time some water is poured out on this altar, we are recognizing and remembering that brother's energy. And when we first got together and we first started talking about it, we said, well, how do we have a space where we can celebrate this brother's life? And of course, we considered Infinity. But look, I'm going to tell you right now, not even the friends would have fit in this space. We had to find a massive space because this brother touched so many people on so many different levels that it was amazing. I speak that each and every one of us will live the kind of life that will make people want to celebrate us when we have moved on. That's called legacy. That's called leaving something in the world. And I was pleased to be able to stop by and see Brother Sean and Sister Yanla when he was in the hospital the last time before he moved to his home for hospice. We were very, very blessed to be able to come and surround that family as a community. That's what community does. That's what community stands there for you in your times of need. It comforts you in the time of sorrow, and it celebrates your wins exponentially and expansively. When we're talking about planting these seeds, we may have replanted this brother's physical shell, but he planted a seed of joy in the world that continues to grow in each and every one of us in remembrance. Oh, I hope everybody in here is planting seeds today, because it's seed planting season. And when you're planting seeds, you can't leave any stone unturned. Say, no stone unturned. Turn to somebody and say, no stone unturned. See, when you digging in the ground, Brother Sadler, my mama used to teach me about how you dig. I'm going to share some of those lessons that she shared with me as a young man, as a child, and as an older man, as a seasoned man, about planting and growing. I didn't realize how much I absorbed by listening to my mama. I thought I was ignoring her half the time. I thought I was not listening to my daddy half the time. And then, down the line, Brother Craig, because my kids do something that I think is insane. And I don't know what they're doing, what they're thinking, something comes out of my mouth. And the minute it comes out of my mouth, I thought I heard my mama and my daddy's voice. And it finally soaked in. And I remember my dad, one of his favorite scriptures, he had a couple of them, but two of his favorite scriptures was one, honor thy father and thy mother. He would say that all the time. Son, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long on the land that the Lord thy God giveth me. That was one of his favorite. He always wanted to make sure he was keeping us in alignment on that. But one of the other scriptures that he gave, which was a powerful one as well, was that you raise up a child in the way it should go. When it gets old, it will not depart from its ways. That's a universal teaching. Whether you're a Christian or a Muslim or a Jew or a Buddhist, wherever you are, it's a universal teaching of success. It doesn't mean, D, that these kids ain't going to act a nut sometimes. And when we take a cursory glance at our lives as well, Sister Deanna, it ain't like we ain't acted a fool sometimes. Because if that symbol of infinity is an infinite connection, a loop of ups and downs, we can find some spot on that symbol where we existed at some point in the lower part. And we were happy to be able to ride that roller coaster until we got to the top again. And our hope is that we can have more highs than we can have lows. But it gives us that empathy. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to stray away. It just means that one day we're going to have some common sense when our frontal lobes close. When our prefrontal cortex connects to the reptilian part of our rear brain, and we start allowing that rear brain, where that lizard brain, that reptilian thinking of just surviving, of just doing whatever it takes to get done without it, connects to the prefrontal cortex where the logic and reasoning exists, then we become balanced. But until that connection is made, we're going to act a fool. We're going to get those questions asked of us. But when we do our self-work, grown-ups in here, because the young people are down there getting theirs, but grown-ups in here, when we do our self-work and we start to leave no stone unturned, we get to find a way to focus our faith in a powerful way that brings about healing. You know, I was back in the Baptist church. The church where we did it was the church I actually got ordained in. So, people came up afterwards. They're like, Rev, I didn't know you had that in. I said, look, listen. I'm an interfaith man, but I got those Baptist leanings. So we can still sing them old songs. We can still connect in that call and response. This is part of who we are. We are the sum total of all of our parts. And, I was reminded yesterday as I was sitting on that stage of a story that I remember from the biblical days. And it was a story that's in the 5th chapter of Mark, where he's talking about the appearance of Jesus, Christ the Jesus, and recognize that Jesus Christ is not a first and last name. It ain't like, although it shares the same initials, it's not like Jeff Carr. That's like my name is Carr, Jeff. It ain't one like Jesus was like, my name is Christ, Jesus. Christ is a title, which means anointed. Each and every one of us have the Christ inside of us. We have the anointing for our gifts. And this brother had a phenomenal gift that changed the world. And I want to remind you that in much the same way that Dr. Martin Luther King, when he was alive, was the most hated man in America, so was this figure named Jesus, this brown-skinned brother with this woolly hair who was talking against the Roman Empire and telling people that they were going to be free because they were bound to a kingdom that was higher than they were. So you had to track this brother down and get rid of him like they did Martin Luther King. Get rid of them like they did voices of people who stepped up and stood out. That's what happens when a system doesn't like you. So we don't get it twisted. Whether we're talking about the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, whether we're talking about the Christ Jesus, let's not get it twisted. These people were outliers when they were alive. They were outsiders. They were not accepted. They were not embraced during the time because what they were saying was against the status quo. And one pastor asked, well, how things growing over there? How things going? Y'all got some masses over there? I said, hey, we're growing steady with the right-minded people. And unlike what European Western theology and business economics would tell you is success, which is scale and growth, we move for quality. We want you to see fruit in your life. Fruit in your life, whether it's 5 people or 5,000 people. So we're satisfied. And when you get deeper into the theological conversation, they say, well, you want to make sure that you're doing the big things. You want to think big. You want to grow big. I said, absolutely. But I'm also a Matthew 7, 13, and 14 guy. Wide is the path and narrow is the way. Wide is the path and many fall for it. So just because you're big and a lot of people are doing it doesn't mean that it's a great thing. Because if you have kids, you know that a lot of your kids want to do some stupid stuff just because everybody else is doing it. And my daddy would say, son, if everybody's jumping off a bridge, are you going to do that? So you have to not be afraid to be unique. And in that Mark chapter 5 passage, I just reread it because I was like, there's something in that even for Infinity folk today. And what was in it, Sadler, was this conversation around this woman who had been bleeding for 12 years. Kenita Kai cut her finger on a kitchen tool and bled for 2 hours. And we thought, my gosh, the end of the world may be coming. We spoke all kind of good things in her life, but if you could imagine having an issue that would make you bleed for a dozen years straight. So she runs into a crowd because she hears there's this brother in town who's just raising up people. Just got through, look, when I talk about holy scriptures, I don't care if it's the Bhagavad Gita, I don't care if it's the Quran, I don't care if it's the book of coming forth by day. I'm going to translate into modern English.
Come on. Yes. Please do.
What I like about Jesus, he wasn't afraid of nothing and nobody. He sit down and eat with the fancy folks, and they say, what'd you think about the meal? He said, I thought it was good, but you know what? Y'all are like this dish. Y'all look great on the outside, but you're filthy on the inside. Thank you for the meal. See you later. Very honest. In that bit, sadly, in that chapter there, he was in that verse, he had just got through dealing with a man who was completely out of his mind. The concept of possession was real back then in that story there. And some people want to debate. They say, well, is it a true story? Did it really, really happen? What does it matter? It's a story. David Mamet said, the great writer, one of the greatest writers of all of our modern times, said people don't care if a story is based on a true story. They just want the story to be true.
Yeah.
So does it matter that Sleeping Beauty slept or not? Was it real? Does it matter if Goldilocks encountered 3 bears? Or does it matter that there are stories inside these stories that you can get about what the nature of selfishness is? What the nature of resurrection is? All real stories have a good point. And in this particular story that is in this particular chapter, he had just got through dealing with somebody who had gone so crazy that he could no longer be chained up. He was walking and living in the tombs. And here's when people get chained up, when people get locked up, we don't want to deal with folk no more in this modern society. Oh, they've been to jail. They've been incarcerated. Something's wrong with them. No. Here's a cat who said, no, come here. Let me talk to you. What's going on? Tell me your name. And the story is that the demons, there's so many demons inside him that they said, my name is Legion. And they said, please don't get rid of us. Don't let us go. Put us somewhere. And he threw them into 2,000 pigs. The pigs ran down to the sea and drowned themselves. So this is a big feat at the time. And so this woman sees this. She said, listen, I've been hearing about this dude. If I can just get close enough to touch the hem of his garment, I can be made. It just sneaking up through the crowd. Can you imagine the light that would be inside you? That if you were so powerful in the work that you did, that if you lived on your purpose and you were doing what you're supposed to do, and you're a leader in industry, and you're a leader in management, and you're a leader in responsibility, and you're a leader in industry, and you're a leader in the good that you put in the world, that people just feel that if they can just get close enough to touch your clothes, if I could get close enough to Demetrius and just grab the edge of his hoodie, then everything's going to be all right with me. That's a powerful light that is given off. Such that when she touched it, she was made healed. 12 years of bleeding, she was made whole. And the story that's most powerful is Jesus didn't start bragging. He didn't start walking around saying, yeah, I did that. See them pigs? I did that. See that dead dude? I did that. See that crazy man? I did that. See that dude? Hey, matter of fact, that dude can see me now because I did that. If anybody could have done it, according to the story, it would have been him. But he doesn't turn to the woman and say, that's right, baby. I got you. I got you, boo. That's what I do because I'm a healer. I'm a revelator. I'm a doctor who ain't never lost a patient. I'm a lawyer who ain't never lost a case. You better get yourself right, baby. You better run tell that. Could have done all of that, but did not. He told her to go forth because what? Your faith has healed you. He didn't say my clothes healed you. He didn't say I healed you. That's what people miss when they're talking about the energy of the Christ. He was saying that the same energy that is in me It's already in you, and because you focus it on my clothes, you made it happen. You see, this is called a totem. Turn to somebody and say, you got a totem? Some people do. Oh, I'm transparent. I got a totem. I wear an eye of Horus, a third eye ring, on my right hand. It makes me think that I have a deep superpower. I'm reminded that I have a connection in my pineal gland at the middle of my forehead at midbrain that taps me in to the ancestral space of visioning. From the time that I go to sleep from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, when that pineal gland is secreting serotonin and melatonin, and I am opening my mind to the memory that is in my DNA, this reminds me of that. So there ain't no power in this ring, but I make it a totem. When we wear a cross around our necks, it is a totem to remind us of something. The power is not in the totem. The power is within you. That's why you lose this ring. Some people will cry. Some people see cars as a totem. They say, well, I've got a certain piece of a car that's going to show you how successful I am. Sometimes in this society, we work so hard to demonstrate externally through our totems that we are successful, that we live way beyond our means because we're trying to impress people, not realizing that the greatest impression you can make is when you impress yourself with accepting your purpose and why you're here. Then you ain't studying nobody else. You ain't thinking about what people think about you. Matter of fact, the craziest ideas that come to you are exactly the Spirit speaking to you to say, this is the line of faith that I want you to carry. This is the faith that will heal you. If you believe in, if you work on, if you put action behind what I put you on this earth to do. What I put you on this earth to do. So as we are finding our focus in this world today, as we are planting our seeds today, just like that recognition that the spirit of healing was already inside that woman. Sometimes we just need a little external thing to focus us. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with wearing our symbols. Sometimes we'll wear some beads. Sometimes I used to tell people when we were doing the Yoruba ceremonies, and people like, I got to get my lekes, I got to get my colored beads. I got to do that because that's going to make sure that I get in alignment. Listen, if you ain't in alignment with who you are already, then like the old folks used to say, if you were a fool when you went in the water, you're a fool when you come out the water. The water does not transform you. The beads do not transform you. The robes do not transform you. The degrees do not transform you. They are simply a ritual that are affirmation of what should already be existing within and shining without. So when you go through this understanding that there is no stone unturned, when you are digging in this ground to plant this fertile seed, you got to trust that just as that woman's faith healed her, your faith and your practice will heal you. You will receive those relationships that you've been wanting to receive because you recognize that that relationship first exists within you. Ain't you worthy? Ain't you beautiful? Aren't you made in the divine image and likeness? And once you stop seeing the eternal things, the external thing, don't you recognize how powerful you are? Don't you recognize how beautiful you are? Don't you recognize how gifted you are? When you turn the corner from seeing the God force as something that is against you, something that is wrathful, something that is punitive, all of those things, they're human attributes. Those are things that we have learned through traumatic experiences to be. And we try to repaint the God of all creation in our understanding into that image. The reality is no. God is a source of love, infinite power, infinite wisdom, infinite practice, infinite connectivity. So at any point you find yourself in the path of turning over these stones, in the path of seeking those symbols to focus through. I don't care if it's a robe. I don't care if it's a garment. I don't care if it's a token. I don't care if it's a crystal. I don't care if it's a rock. I don't care if it's a shrine. Whatever it may be, it is just a lens that are using to focus yourself as if you're looking in a mirror in the first place. This is when the tools become practical. This is when the quiet, secret space of finding a place to tune in within first and foremost, is important. This is why every single day you got to start your day. Oh, the old folks used to say, I start my day with a made-up mind. You got to start your day with an intention. You've got to have a practice that allows you to center yourself and remind yourself of who you are. Because if you don't remind yourself of who you are, the external world will create something for you. And if you don't pay attention, you might start to believe it. But when you are grounded in a memory of who you are, whose you are, and where you are, and why you are, who, what, where, when, and why, I see you. The three words that you say the most to yourself, I see you and you're beautiful. Then you will leave no stone unturned as we prepare for this planting season, that we will be made whole by clutching the garment inside of us that we have been wrapped in. This earth suit ain't nothing but a garment. It's just some clothes we wearing while we're on this earth. We can't be contained, but for just a few years, we don't know the number. It could be 5, it could be 100. We don't know the number of years, but for those little moments that we have on this earth as spirits navigating this existence, we just holding on to these clothes right now. And we can do our best to keep these clothes, this earth suit clean. We can do our best to keep this energy focused. We can keep our mind in alignment with our body, in alignment with our spirit. And then one day when it's time for this earthly suit to be shed and we move on, we join the highest consciousness. But we don't wait until then for the prize and delivery. We accept it right now. We accept the peace that passes all understanding. We accept the love. We accept the gratitude that we're able to get up this morning, that we're able to show up as present people. Don't ever cut yourself short. You got up this morning. You made a dedicated decision to show up and to be in the space, to be on the stream, to be conscious and to listen and to hear. He that hath an ear, let him hear. This is when the Spirit says to you, congratulations for loving on yourself enough to be a part of something bigger. No stone unturned. This is the message that is delivered today. This is the energy that is in the space during the year of transcendence. You got to transcend the objects. You got to transcend the distractions. And you tune into that beautiful light that lives within us all, that was put here in you for a reason and for a purpose. Don't let anything or anybody deter you. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be here, to put something beautiful in this world, because that's your anointing. That is the Christ that lives in you. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Amen and ashe. Ashe. Oh, let's take a deep breath and rise to our feet in this moment as we seal this in affirmative prayer. With the energy that we recognize that we are focusing today in gratitude and in love. We're grateful to be here. We're grateful to have another wonderful Sunday, and as a community to continue to grow and to flow. We ask that all eyes closed in this moment. God, we speak to you today in thanksgiving. We speak to you in peace. We speak to you in acknowledgement of the good that you have placed in our lives. Thank you for this rejuvenation moment. Thank you for this resurrection moment. Thank you for this rebirth moment. Thank you for the opportunity to just do it again. Thank you for this moment of recognition of that divine light that exists inside of us. And as we go forth this week, we leave no stone unturned. We commit to love. We commit to take care of ourselves. We commit to shine that love onto others. We commit to open our hearts and to give ourselves the space to shine for you. Thank you for this gift of these dreams that seem so insane that nobody could accomplish them. That's exactly why you gave them to us, so that we could demonstrate the power of alignment with you. All we've got to do is take the first step. All we've got to do is operate in confidence. All we've got to do is to keep moving forward. And we embrace the manifestation of the good in our lives, the good in the healing of our families, the good in the healing of our friendships, the good in releasing those things which no longer serve us, and moving forward in a space of love. For these things and others we cannot put into words. We simply say we are ever and eternally grateful. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale one more time. Hold that breath. Feel that love, the filling up for the space of abundance, recognizing the rebirth from the ashes, and we rise. Exhale and release. We proclaim it so, and so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. All right. All right, y'all. Let's sing this song. I think I preach my tie loose.
Yes, you
That's
did.
all right, though. We here
Preach
in
that.
this space. All right. As all hearts and minds are now clear, and we move into the world that awaits our light, we ask that as we sway in this place, as we stand at home, wherever we are, as we nod our head back and forth in the car, as we're driving, for those who are traveling, that we feel the blessed energy of life flowing, energy that brings new life and new abundance. As we raise our voices together as one, we tune our frequency into balance with the universe for the peace, love, and the joy we all accept as present in the right here and the right now. Let us sing together. I love it. We ready to get it. Come on.
If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family.
And God's reminding me,
God's reminding me to look at you and see family.
God's reminding me,
God's reminding me to look at you and see family.
We speak that the love of God, the power of the cosmos, and the ancestors rest, rule, rock, and abide with you henceforth, now, and forevermore. We sing together.
Amen, amen. Hotep shalom, namaste, ashe.
We're going to rock on out of here, but again, sit around, fellowship, love on each other. Remember, we got the men's event golfing on Saturday. We got the slide up on the screen. Sign up and we'll see you. We love you. That's a fact you cannot change. Peace, blessings, and power.
When in the midst of sorrow, you can't see up when looking down. A brighter day tomorrow will bring. You hear the voice of reason telling you this can never be done. No matter how hard reality seems, just hold on to your dreams. Don't give up and don't give in, although it seems you'll never win. You will always pass the test as long as you keep your head to the sky. You can win as long as you keep your head to the sky. You can win as long as you keep your head to the sky. Be optimistic. If things around you crumble, no, you don't have to stumble and fall. Keep pushing on and don't you look back. Whoa. I know of storms and strife out of your album of life. Just think ahead and you'll be inspired to reach higher and higher. You will always do your best if you learn to never say never. You may down, but not you out. That's when I felt lifted. Don't give up and don't give in. Although it seems you'll never win, you will always pass the test as long as you keep your head to the sky. You can win as long as you keep your head to the sky. You can win as long as you keep your head to the sky.